Hey everyone, all you future doctors out there, I know you are absolutely buried under a mountain of textbooks right now. Anatomy, pharmacology, you name it. But let's just pause for a few minutes. We're going to step away from the books to talk about something that's at the very core of your journey, what it really means to be a doctor today.
So let's just jump right in with a big fundamental question. Think about it. All this incredible technical skill you're learning, all those facts you're memorizing, is that the whole story? Are you just training to be a highly skilled technician for the human body, or are you training to be a healer? And look, the foundation is the same. Of course it is. Both a technician and a healer need that deep knowledge and those sharp skills. That's a given. It's non-negotiable. But notice that third pillar? The one that only the healer has? Humanity. That is the secret ingredient. That's what transforms the science of medicine into the art of healing. So how is this whole idea of being more than a technician actually being built into medical training in India? Well, it all centers on one key concept, the Indian medical graduate. This right here, this is the official goal of your entire undergraduate education. And really look at the words they chose. It's not just about knowledge and skills. It specifically includes attitudes and values. It finds a doctor as a physician to first contact, someone who is there to serve the community. This is the blueprint for the modern doctor you're training to be. To really live up to that vision, you have to understand that medicine isn't just a pure science. It's also an art. Let's talk about what that means. For a really long time, medical education was pretty much all about the first two things on this list, what you know and what you can do. But we've come to realize that real professional practice is so much more complex. It's this interplay of all five. And listen, things like communication, attitude, and ethics, they aren't soft skills. They're not optional extras. They are core competencies. In fact, there's a term for this, the cognitive domain. It sounds a bit fancy, but it's just everything that drives your professional behavior, your attitude, the way you talk to people, your ethical framework. Think of it like this. Your knowledge and skills are your tools. The cognitive domain determines how you use those tools. It's the foundation of every action you take. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. The real magic in medicine, the part that truly deeply heals, it isn't just in the prescription or the procedure. It's found in the trust, in the empathy, in the human connection you build with your patients. It's all about that relationship. Okay, so that's the theory. How does this actually look in your day-to-day reality? Well, the Indian Medical Graduate Framework breaks it all down into 5 key roles you'll play. Remember this number, 5. These are the 5 hats you're going to wear as a physician. And yeah, you'll often be wearing them all at the same time. And here they are. You're a clinician, a leader and team member, a communicator, a lifelong learner, and a professional. Each one is a big job on its own, but you can see how they're all interconnected, how they all feed into one another. Let's break a few of these down. First and foremost, you are a clinician, but this is about holistic care. That means you see the whole person, not just the disease. Your care spans their entire health journey, from preventing illness in the first place, all the way to providing comfort and palliative care at the end. And the key ingredient always is compassion. Next up, you're a communicator. This takes us right back to the art of medicine. Your ability to truly listen, to explain things clearly, to show empathy, that's what builds trust. And without trust, effective healthcare is practically impossible. This is also what makes you an effective leader and a good team member. And finally, lifelong learner and professional. This means your education is never, ever finished. Medicine is always changing, and you have to change with it. Being a professional also means you are accountable. You're accountable to your patients, to your colleagues, and to society as a whole. It's a huge responsibility. Now, holding all 5 of these roles together is a foundation that can never, ever waver. And that's your ethical compass. These are the 4 big pillars of bioethics, your guide for every single decision. First, autonomy. You have to respect a patient's right to choose. Second, beneficence. Always, always act in their best interest. Third, non-maleficence. The famous oath to first do no harm. And finally, justice. Making sure that care is fair and equitable for everyone. All of these principles get wrapped up in this really powerful legal and moral concept, your fiduciary duty. It's a big phrase, but it means something simple and profound. It means society has placed its ultimate trust in you. And in return, you have a deep responsibility to always, always put your patient's well-being above everything else. So let's bring this all together. Let's circle back to that original question. What does all of this mean for you on your journey? It means you're embracing the healer's calling.
I want you to think back to your anatomy lab. Your very first teacher in medical school was the cadaver. And the first lesson it taught you, before you knew a single bone or muscle, was about respect. Profound respect for the human body, for the life that was lived. That lesson is the real beginning of your journey as a healer.
So here's the bottom line. Your ultimate role as a physician won't be defined just by your knowledge or your skills. It will be defined by your humanity. It's that combination of clinical excellence, genuine empathy, and rock-solid ethics that makes a doctor a true healer.
Look, there is zero doubt that you are going to gain the knowledge and the skills. That's what your training is all about. That part is a given. The real question, the one you have to ask yourself today and every single day of your career, is this: what kind of healer will you choose to be?